Okay, so we've had a rough night last night. Past several days. This is Tuesday, and I guess starting Friday night was when he started showing symptoms that I knew we were probably on the road with a pneumonia and possibly a hospital stay. And so actually by Sunday, I thought he was getting better, pretty much over it. Monday morning, all day he was fine. And then about 6 o'clock Monday evening was when I was like, okay, yeah, we're full blown. He had a fever that would not go down. His oxygen was going down. But it still wasn't emergent, so I didn't take him to the emergency room. I called his pulmonologist today, and I also called his primary care doctor today, and we have an appointment with his primary care. And if you don't know, his pulmonologist and his hospital where he gets admitted is about 3 hours away. So we try to go through his primary care if we can to at least get the ball rolling and get the assessment started. So he's got an appointment with his primary care, and I think the way things went last night, and they're going this morning, I think we're going to go ahead and pack a hospital bag, get schoolwork together to take with this, all those things, just because, I kind of know where this is going, and I'd rather be prepared and not need it than having to scramble to get things ready later. So my morning is going to consist of laundry, packing, making lists, making arrangements for Elizabeth and for the rest of the house. Total God thing, we have a freezer full of freezer meals to last for the week. That's what I planned on fixing this week. So nobody really needs to cook. They can just pop things in the microwave or the oven, and it's done. So that is a big load off on my back. Elizabeth is starting to worry. She usually does when Quintin goes to the hospital. I think it affects her more than him as far as the stress goes. But we'll do what we can. We'll do the best that we can. And so, yeah, that's a little update on what's going on. I'll keep you updated on how this goes. Okay, so we are on the way to Quintin's primary doctor to hopefully get a chest x-ray. They might do a flu test, although I know it's not the flu. But, it's up to them what they want to do to rule stuff out. So anyway, and of course, now that the, he's almost ready to go to the doctor, he's feeling better. That's the way it always works. But they've known him long enough and know enough of his symptoms to know that hopefully know that I know what I'm talking about, and we really need to get him assessed really well. So I spent the morning trying to gather some stuff up in case we go to the hospital, and trying to get everybody situated. So we'll see what happens. So here we are sitting at the doctor's office, and just like every time, he has run 102 fever consistently with Tylenol from 6 o'clock p.m. all through this morning, and we get here and his temperature is 98.7. So I don't know what's going to happen next. Okay, so doctor just came in, and they are going to do a flu test and a chest x-ray. Thankfully, he knows us very well and knows that, to listen when I say what's going on. And so anyway, we'll see what those results say. So he just had his flu test, and he loved the way they did it, because he's always had the one with the hard bristles that went way up in the nose, and they did just a little, almost like a long Q-tip, and it wasn't near as bad. He's like, I like this doctor doing it. Okay, so we just finished up at the pharmacy. We had to stop Well, we didn't have to, but Quintin wanted some apple juice. So we stopped at the store and got some of that. And then, yes, this is the kid that has one of the worst right lobe pneumonias that I've seen him have, and that's how he acts. Anyway, then we went to the pharmacy, and they did not have his medication, so we left, and I was just praying. I was like, Lord, this just be your will, because I just figured that if he didn't have it tonight, he was going to tank again tonight and end up going to the hospital. So anyway, while I was sitting in the car, they called me and said, we have a different strength. Why don't we try that? And so they called the doctor and got the okay and everything. And so they changed the prescription. Now we're heading home, get the first dose in, and hopefully keep him out of the hospital. We'll see.
Hopefully not drive Mom insane.
Exactly. All right. Anyway, bye. Hey guys, it's Wednesday night, and as you can see, Quintin is still here. We didn't go to the hospital. He got his first and second dose of the antibiotic in last night, and he was fine all night. I think his cough was still a little tight this morning, and but he never even had to use his inhaler. So I think he's on the mend, and we were able to stay out of the hospital this time. So thank you, Jesus. We're good. We always leave it up to God, whichever is best. He knows best, obviously, and we just pray for His will. And this time we got to stay home, and that was awesome. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.